Windows down, coffee in a paper cup. You laugh, say the road ain't long enough. Dust on the dash, map folded in the door. Sun on your arm, like I've seen it every summer before. Sunday drive, nowhere we got to be. Old two-lane line, running out ahead of you and me. If this old truck keeps rolling, we'll be fine. Heaven feels a lot like this on a Sunday drive.
Mailbox names painted on a leaning post, front yard swings and shirts on a backyard road. You hum along to a song your daddy used to play. I tap the wheel thinking I could ride like this all day. Sunday drive, nowhere we got to be. Old two-lane line, running out ahead of you and me. If this old truck keeps rolling, we'll be fine. Heaven feels a lot like this. No, we don't need a reason, we don't need a plan. Just your bare feet on the dashboard and my hand in your hand. If every day could slow down to this easy little time, I'd spend my whole life living on a Sunday drive.
Dust on the tailgate, thermos by my side. You're laughing in the shotgun, bare feet on the ride. Fence posts flicker like they're keeping time. That old dog's in the back, head hanging in the sky. Backroad nights, windows down, hearts open wide, singing every word to the crickets outside. Nothing but you and this gravel under my tires. Backroad nights, putting out a different kind of fire.
Cool breeze blowing through your flannel sleeve. You trace hearts on the window that the dust won't ever leave.
Mailbox names I've known since I was 10. You squeeze my hand and smile like you've always been from here. Backroad nights, windows down, hearts open wide, singing every word to the crickets outside. Nothing but you and this gravel under my tires. Backroad nights, putting out a tunnel in the cornfield rows, I lift your hand to my lips real slow. If this old truck quits running tonight, I'd still be right where I wanna be. Backroad Nights. Backroad Nights. Sun on the hood, maps in my mind, dust on my boots, long yellow lines. Got a thermos of coffee, seat kicked back just right, wind rolling in like a story, field leaning into the light. Mailbox names I grew up saying, old dog on a front yard chain. Every mile feels like it's praying, glad you're coming back again. Homebound Drive, these wheels know the way, past the red barn roof and the creek where we would play. Every turn, every fence line brings your face to life. Hard riding shotgun on this homebound drive. Gravel pops under my tires, same road, different man. Learned a few hard lessons, did the best I can. Got your letter in the visor, smudge from a couple reeds. You said, son, come back when you're ready. Guess today's the day I need. Homebound Drive, these wheels know the way, past the red barn roof and the creek where we would play. Every turn, every fence line brings your face to life. Hard riding shotgun on this homebound drive. Sun sitting low on the two-lane, like it's waiting up for me. Porch light burning in the distance, right where it's supposed to be. I ease off the gas, let it roll, windows down, deep slow breath. Some roads lead you out in the world, this one brings you back. Homebound Drive, these wheels know the way, past the red barn roof and the creek where we would play. Every turn, every fence line brings your face to life. Hard riding shotgun on this homebound drive. Boots by the door, red dust on the floor, coffee in a chip blue cup, steam rolling slow. Fence line silver in the early gold glow. Dog on the porch like he already knows. Dust and sun, that's where I come from, where a hard week's work feels good when so wide it'll swallow you up, and a hand to hold when the road gets rough. Yeah, this heart was grown out here in dust and sun. Mail in the box, just bills and a note. Mama says she's praying, told me, boy, stay close. Wind in the wheat hums an old church song. Kinda makes you feel like you belong. Some folks chase shine in a neon town. I find my light when the rain dies down. Mud on the tires, hope in my blood. I'm rich right here in dust and sun. Son, that's where I come from, where a hard week's work feels good when it's done. Got a sky so wide it'll swallow you up, and a hand to hold when the road gets rough. Yeah, this heart was grown out here in dust and sun. Coffee in a travel cup, sun just clearing that red barn roof. Old dog barking down the road, waving at a neighbor in work boots.
Dust kicking up behind my truck, the radio low, but my heart's tuned up to the sound of this small town breath in the open roads ahead. Open roads ahead, blue sky for a ceiling, gravel under tread, wind carrying my feelings. I don't know where I'll land, but I know where I've been led, with this old map in my hands and open roads ahead. Mailbox full of feed store ads, same faces at the diner door. Mama said, son, don't you rush, you can love this life and still want more.
So I packed a bag of my old guitar, kissed her cheek in the gravel yard. She smiled and nodded her head, go chase those roads ahead. Open roads ahead, blue sky for a ceiling, gravel under tread, wind carrying my feelings. I don't know where I'll land, but I know where I've been led, with this old map in my hand and open roads ahead. Maybe I'll find a new porch swing, different stars, same kind of night, but I'll carry this dirt on my boots, this town in the back of my mind. 'Cause leaving ain't leaving at all, it's
Taking the best I've been fed,
letting hope ride shotgun on these open roads ahead. Open roads ahead, blue sky for a ceiling, gravel under tread, wind carrying my feelings. the truck hood, coffee in a paper cup. Main Street's waking, old man at the corner shop. You're laughing at something I already forgot, but I remember thinking, and this is more than just a stop. Old town lights burning easy, porch swing slow, you right beside me. Nothing fancy, just us and the sky. Old town lights, I could stay here year after year with your hand in mine. Old town lights. Your boots on gravel, kicking up a little dust. Your name on my lips, that's a habit I can trust. We pass the feed store, wave at every passing truck. Every mile of this road feels a little like us. Old town lights burning easy, porch swing slow, you right beside me. Nothing fancy, just us and the sky. Old town lights, I could stay here year after year with your hand in mine. We don't need much, just a quiet road,
A Sunday shirt and a hand to hold.
if this is all we ever find, I'll thank the good Lord every time. Old town lights burning easy, porch swing slow, you right beside me. Nothing fancy, just us and the sky. Old town lights, I could stay here year after year with your hand in mine. Sun on the dash, dust on the glass, coffee in a jar by my knee. Your bare feet on that
Cracked leather seat, laughing at the wind and the weeds.
dirt road love, kicking up gravel, hand in my hand as the cornfields pass. Simple as the sky and the old barn cattle, right where we are. I don't need fast. Every little bump, every turn we take, rattles through my heart like a song we made. Dirt road love, yeah, this dusty lane is all I ever prayed for by name. Mailbox leans, paint peeling off clean. Dog on the porch starts to bark.
You steal my hat, say drive like that. We're racing that line of larks.
We ain't chasing any highway sign. Got all we
is leading to you.
Every little bump, every turn we take rattles through my heart like a song we made. Dirt road love, yeah, this dusty lane is all I ever prayed for by name. First light on the mailbox, thermos by the door, keys hang on a nail, same as before. Gravel pops under these worn out tires, dust in the mirror, sun climbing higher, coffee in a travel cup, steam on my hands, sky wide open over this old farmland. I'm still driving down these familiar lines. Every fence post feels like a friend of mine. Might not know where this whole road is winding, but I'm still here, still rolling, still driving.
Say by heart, folks on porches giving half-wave starts, talk of rain and how the crops might do. Same old worry, somehow always new.
I'm still
driving down these familiar lines. Every fence post feels like a friend of mine.
Might not know where this whole road is winding, I'm still here,
still rolling.
Some days I wonder if I missed my turn, if there was some big sign I never learned. Then a red barn roof and a field of corn make me glad I stayed where I was born.
I'm still driving down these familiar lines. Every fence post feels like a friend of mine.
Coffee in a chip blue cup, screen door sings when it opens up. Old dog sleeping in a patch of sun. Same dirt road, day one to day one.
Small town
where everybody knows your granddad's name.
waves at you from a rusted Chevrolet.
Stories in the dust that the tires kick up off the ground.
Small town
Where Sunday bells and Friday night games hold you when the world goes strange. rooted like the oak by the fairground. Small town. Hand-painted sign says fresh sweet corn.
Kids chase ice cream down their arms, still warm.
Gas pump clicks, old men swap the scores. Wind chimes laughing on the hardware store porch.
Small town.
Where everybody knows your granddad's name.
Waves at you from a rusted Chevrolet.
Stories in the dust that the tires kick up off the ground.
Small town.
Where Sunday bells and Friday night games hold you when the world goes strange. I'm rooted like the oak by the fairground. Small town. Maybe I'll wander, chase some bright new place, but I'll keep this gravel in my suitcase. 'Cause every time I hear that distant train sound, my heart turns back down Main, back to this
Small town.
light whistle on the rail, boots kicked up, old truck tailgate, dust on the road just hanging still. Small town sky so wide, it feels like grace.
I know where I gotta be, just this worn out flannel in the breeze. Neighbor waves from his rusty Ford, says, "How you been?" I say, "Better than before."
Easy going, like that creek just rolling past the stones. We take it slow, let the good Lord handle what we don't. Sun on our shoulders, hearts wide open, yeah, we're doing fine. Easy going, one small blessing at a time. You walk out in my old cab, two mugs in your hand. I love that laugh, dog asleep on the welcome mat, front porch swing, keeping time with my heart beating fast. Easy going, like that creek just rolling past the stones. We take it slow, let the good Lord handle what we don't. Sun on our shoulders, hearts wide open, yeah, we're doing fine. Easy going. We've had storms, we've had hard years, still ended every fight right here. Two chairs, one view, same prayer, thankful for the quiet that we share. Easy going, Dust on my boots, coffee in a jar, screen door creaks, I know where we are. Fresh cut field on that red clay lane, mailbox lean still spells my name.
Granddad's barn, leaning but it stands. Cornbread laughing in my mama's hands. This old backroad heart beats slow and true, from the county line right back to you.
Every fence post mount, every passing car sings I'm right where you are. You hear this backroad heart, same green sign,
Same green sign that we carved up young. Your first truck and my first run. Sun on your hair by the riverside. You said maybe I hurt for life. I'm to chase that shine past the highway ramp. Left this town for a city camp, but the bright talk faded, the tall tales thin. One dirt road memory pulled me home again.
dust on my boots, keys in a jar.
Front porch evening, you under these stars.
Every back road's mile, every passing car sings I'm right where you are. This back road heart, same green sign. This back road heart, same green sign. Sun on the dash, coffee in a paper cup, that old dog's head sticking out the pickup truck. Dust on the road, radio humming low. You laugh at something small and I don't feel so alone. Golden highway, rolling underneath our wheels, nothing fancy, just the way this freedom feels. Every mile a little lighter, every wrong a little righter. Today, hand in mine, white blue sky on this golden highway.
Mailbox leaning, paint peeled off the farm gate sign. Neighbor wave slow like we got all day in time.
Field after field, shining in that summer haze. You say pull over just to sit and watch the hay. Golden highway, rolling underneath our wheels, nothing fancy, just the way this freedom feels. Every mile a little lighter, every wrong a little righter. Today, hand in mine, white blue sky. Maybe we ain't rich, but we got gas and we got grace.
place.
If this is all we ever own, I'd still choose it anyway. Just you and me in one long line of simple sunlit days. Golden highway rolling underneath our wheels. Nothing fancy, just the way this freedom feels. Every mile a little lighter, every wrong a little righter. Today, hand in mind, wide blue sky. Sun on the hood, dust on my boots, gravel singing low as I roll on through.
Fence post leaning, old dog asleep, mail in the box in a field of wheat.
Your blue jeans hanging on the backyard line.
Smell of fresh coffee like a welcome sign.
This is the last mile, where the road runs out of run, where your hand finds mine, like it always done. I've been gone too long, chasing every little while, but my heart settles down on this last mile. Say a word, screen door squeaks like an old friend heard. Kids' backs toppled in the driveway dirt. Your laugh on the porch in my favorite shirt. All the lines on my hands, all the lines on this map lead me straight to your arms, and I'm fine with that. Let the big world spin, I'll just sit a while on your front step at the end of this last mile. This is the last mile, where the road runs out of run, where your hand finds mine, like it always done. I've been gone too long, chasing every little while, but my heart settles down on this last mile. Screen door creaks, coffee on the stove, dust on my boots, but my heart feels bold. Old dog barking at the mailman truck, same old gravel, same old luck. Mailbox leans like it might give in, but it's held my name since I was 10.
Mama's roses climbing that fence, rusty swing where the summers went. Sun on the hood of my beat up Ford.
Yeah, I know every crack in this porch. Home again, where my story started, where the fields roll out like an old best friend. Home again, falls right off in the wind.
Home again. Dad's old hammer on the workbench shelf, coffee cans full of nails he kept, kitchen wall marked in pencil lines, every inch we grew over time.
Sunday talk in the shade of that oak, Grandpa's laughing the words he spoke. I've chased miles that never made much sense, till I turned this truck back over that fence. Home again, maybe I'll roam, but this red clay road always leads me home. I can lose my way, I can break again, still I hear that screen door calling me in. Home again, home again. Yeah. The sun's barely up on that red dirt road. Coffee in a jar, dog by the window, dust kicks up in the rear view glow. I'm humming your name as the cornfields roll. Drive me home, back to that gravel and that front porch swing, to your bare feet dancing in the early spring, where the screen door creaks like it's singing along. Yeah, that's where I belong. So baby, drive me home. Old mailbox leaning like an old friend's grin,
Your blue truck parked where the yard comes in.
wind chimes tapping out a soft backbeat. I swear I feel you before eyes even meet. I've seen bright lights, high-rise sky, but they fade out fast. Don't feel like mine. Give me 2-lane lines and your hand in mine. I'm already home by the time we arrive. Drive me home, back to that gravel and that front porch swing, to your bare feet dancing in the early spring, where the screen door creaks like it's singing along. Yeah, that's where I belong. So baby, drive me home. Sun coming up on that old red barn, steam on my coffee, field full of corn. Dog on the porch just watching the road. Nothing in a hurry, taking it slow. Quiet highways talking soft to my wheels, fence posts and hay bales telling me how life feels. Every mile a memory rolling under clear blue skies. On these quiet highways I remember who I am inside.
Neighbor waves once from his rusty Ford, kicks up some gravel, then he's gone like a cord. Radio low with a hometown band, singing about heartache, hope, and the land.
I've chased those bright signs, I've worn that thin grin, but out where the dust flies I can breathe again. Just me and the blacktop, a long country line. The sound of the gravel sets my heart in time. I've chased those bright signs, I've worn that thin grin, but out where the dust flies I can breathe again. Just me and the blacktop, a long country line. The sound of the gravel sets my heart in time. Sunlight on the red dirt road, coffee in a cup on the dash, mailbox leaning like it's getting old, same church steeple, same green grass, mama's voice floating through the screen door, y'all come eat before it gets cold. Wind chimes singing that tune I know, story I've heard since I was small. Back home, where my worries get small and the days run long. Back home, where my name sounds right when they call me on. I lose that weight I've been dragging around. Soon as my boots hit that gravel ground, my heart breathes easy back home. Old hound dog sleeping by the tractor shed, dad's old cap hanging on a nail, creek still talking over smooth round stones, kids toss rocks, watch them skip and sail. Dust on the porch swing, I brush one side, sit there and I start to sway. Laugh lines deepen on my daddy's face when he says you've been staying away. Back home, where my worries get small and the days run long. Back home, where my name sounds right when they call me on. Out there, I chase that payday, counting signs on the interstate. Here, I count fireflies in a glass jar, say grace. Past plates might leave again come Monday, but right now I'm where I belong. In this old yard with these old hearts, humming that same old song. where my worries get small and the days run long back home. Back home. Coffee in a paper cup, dust on my old boots, sun climbing over fence posts, gold across these fields of roots. Map folded on the dashboard, wind rolling through my hair. I ain't got much, but I've got time and this blue sky everywhere. Open highway, take me slow, past the county line. I know every mile feels like a friend, waving me on around the bend. Open highway leading me home, even when I roam alone. Long as I can feel your lines, I know I'm doing fine.
Radio quiet, I'm humming low that song my granddad sang. Barns leaning like old men, weathered wood and family names, truck bed full of nothing much, just a cooler in my faith. Every turn and every bump shakes loose yesterday.
Open highway, take me slow, past the county line. I know every mile feels like a friend, waving me on around the bend. Open highway leading me home, even when I roam alone. Long as I can feel your line. Gravel pops and the creek runs under the little bridge near the fairground side.
I roll the window down and wonder
How many hearts you've carried down this line. Open highway. Coffee steam on the screen door light, bare feet on a cool wood floor, old dog snoring in the corner, boots by the mat from the day before. Simple days, they fit me like this old blue shirt. Little fray on the sleeve, little red dirt. Nothing fancy, just your hand in mine. Sun on the porch, taking our sweet time. Simple days, that's all I ever hope to find.
mailbox leans by the gravel lane, wind chimes humming soft and low.
You laugh, say the yard ain't perfect.
I say, baby,
That's how gardens grow. Simple days, they fit me like this old blue shirt. Little fray on the sleeve, little red dirt. Nothing fancy, just your hand in mine. Sun on the porch, taking our sweet time. Simple days. Someday we'll be grayer, slower, rocking in these same two chairs, telling stories to the quiet air about how rich we were. And in simple days we shared. Simple days, they fit me like this old blue shirt. Little fray on the sleeve, little red dirt. Nothing fancy, just your hand in mine. Morning dust on the county road, coffee steam in the window glow. Old barn leans like a tired friend, mailbox paint starting to bend. You tap the dash at that gravel turn, say, funny how these miles still burn. Rusty signs still point us home, faded words on weathered chrome. We might change, we might roam, rusty signs still point us home. Still point us home. That diner light flickers over pie. Same old jokes, same old high. We count trucks on the railroad grade, swap small town dreams we never quite made. Maybe life just scrapes the shine, leaves a little truth in every line. You take my hand, say look around, all this rough edge love we found. Maybe life just scrapes the shine, leaves a little truth in every line. You take my hand, say look around, all this rough edge love we found.